people see life as I've got everything and you haven't got anything. Kind of an attitude to life is what we have been educated with. And this will have to change, and will have to very much alter the way in which we live, because this understanding about I've got what I want and you don't have anything is an attitude that we had for many millennia, many hundreds of years. Pete's coffee shop, that used to be busy with lots of people drinking coffee and so on and so forth. So, as I said, folks, this idea about I'm in a better position kind of attitude to life needs to be somewhat at least realized today, that you thought you had everything, and suddenly what you have is completely turned upside down. And we have to realize our lives are as fragile and sensitive and mortal and extremely balanced in the way that we conduct our lives and how consciously we conduct our lives. How it has become a real importance that we all work for the benefit of each and every one of us, that we don't see someone is here to serve our lives, someone is here to subserviently do all the work, and for you to enjoy the luxury of having not to do any work and relax and be free. Freeing your hands and seeing others being subserviently working towards for their survival. Today, we have found ourselves in a position where this has been completely explained to us by a simple virus. A simple virus that explained us that a real life depending on our existence, depending on our intelligence to care and take care of each other, work in pursuit of benefiting each and every one of us for the betterment, for the well-being, and for the environment. We cannot continue to carry on in the way that we have created this model of politics and economics and our real religious ideologies. Hasn't worked. It definitely hasn't worked to see that the human beings are suffering world over. The poverty, the disparity, the differences are enormous. And it is that which has caused this tremendous hardship on earth, where no human being, and no man, no woman, and no child should ever endure to suffer because of their background, because of their education, because of the demographics, because of the way they look, because of the way in which they were brought up, should never be impacted on their intelligence as a life to exist on this planet. This is because of our environment as are shaped by a few individuals shaping for their own benefit by squeezing the energy, the life out of every life that exists around them for their profits, for their benefits, for their power, for their self-interest. And this idea must at least now be realized by the population of the world, and we must do all we can to liberate the bondage, the twisted ideas of the politics, the twisted and backward and most ludicrously uncivilized ideas of the religious groups, and bring about a change that is going to last and that is going to benefit, that is going to upgrade the human consciousness with a great need for human well-being and for human welfare. If you don't, we will end up causing the problem that we face time and time and time and time and time and time and over. We will not be able to sustain, look at all this, sustain our future. We were not able to exist as a human species on this earth. Will not be able to exist and coexist as one kind, the human kind. We have to realize this soon. I cannot walk. The stench of this road is unbelievable. The people have excremated, they have urinated, they have fouled the entire walk, this pedestrian section. How can I ever blame them for one who's living on the street with utter and most desperate conditions, with drugs, alcohol, smoke, the most terrible conditions. Look at what I'm saying. I'm not joking. This stretch of the road is boarded up, graffiti. If you continue with this environmental situation, this environmental condition of utter desperate situation on the planet, if you continue to create this environment to be an aberrant one, to have people struggling to survive, or people to I mean, I cannot walk on the street. It's just every street corner, every wall is urinated, and every speck of this pavement is fouled. It's absolutely sad to see that we, as human beings, no other creature has created these environmental conditions the way the humans have shaped the world that we live in. We're supposed to be the most advanced, neurologically and psychologically and evolution terms. We're the most advanced and most evolved creature on the planet. Yet no other creature, look, no other creature on the planet is suffering and twisted and awkwardly, you can hear, awkwardly being touched by the desperate situations, the desperate conditions that you will see everywhere you look. Everywhere you look. And it is, the numbers are not reducing in any way, shape or form. It's constantly being, look at this, the entire stretch. This is a touristic place. Look at all this. Utter destitution, utter desperate situation on the planet. And this is the richest nation on earth. An example to supposedly human civilized society. Yet we're finding ourselves in the most difficult and most testing times of our lives.